Okay, yard fanatics, we got an issue here. And the issue is that right there. These summer weeds popping up in my gorgeous Bermuda in the summertime. BYD is going to show you how to get rid of that, but it's not how you think. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to get rid of this sucker here. You're watching BermudagrassCentral, changing the world 1 yard at a time. Okay, yard fanatics, welcome back to BermudagrassCentral. And look, some of you guys are asking me how to get rid of these summer weeds, all right? Summer weeds are a booger. Now, it's a couple of issues going on. Some of you guys are going through the 1 million degree drought. Some of you guys are going through a mild drought. But if you got your Bermuda lawn where you want it and you start seeing weeds, BYD suggests that don't treat those weeds. In my yard, I only have a minimum amount of weeds. I don't have an excessive amount. So the best way that I'm going to treat them is actually to hand remove them. All right, let's take a look at the situation. Hey, yard fanatics, look, hopefully I'm not getting a lot of wind. If I am, sorry for that. But you guys saw what my grass used to look like. All right, I'll put a picture on the side right there so you can see it. After about a couple of months of treating this grass, we've got thick and lush Bermuda grass. You see it. You see it. Now that's not crabgrass. Those are Bermuda grass seed heads flinging back and forth in that wonderful wind. Right now, it's probably about mid-80s. I mean, it feels good out here. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about these right here. All right, I don't have that many of these in my lawn. And the best way that I can tell you to get rid of them, guys, is simply this. Now, I'm gonna get some guys telling me, oh, if you snatch them up, they're gonna grow back, this and that. But this yard has been really good as far as resisting weeds. I don't want to spray this because it's going to kill the weed, even though I may use a surfactant. But if that heat hits this spot, anything over 90 degrees is what the bottle says. But BYD says 85. Once that heat starts to bake on this, I'm going to get a herbicide burn. And if you don't believe me, let me show you one. Okay, guys, and like I said, now, I should have tested this in the back of my yard, but no, I wanted to do it in the front. Guys, I actually used the Spectricide Weed Stop for Lawn. Now, I hear a lot of guys saying, oh, it killed my entire lawn or it destroyed my lawn. Here's what happened right here. When I came out here and treated this, the bottle says not anything 90 degrees and under. That particular day, it was 89 degrees. So I sprayed it. I had a planting weed there. Sprayed it with a little surfactant. Let it sit there for a week. Temperatures got over 90. And this is what happened. It killed the grass. So once again, this is one of those issues where I hear people saying it, but you didn't follow the directions. Yeah, you could treat it, and it may have been under 80 degrees. Let me get in front of this camera. You could treat that grass, that weed, and the temperatures were under 90 degrees, but this is what I'm talking about when people don't truly understand the directions. We were in a severe drought, guys. I mean, like I said, it was at one point, I went 34 days without any rain. Yard completely brown, all right? And we started getting rain. Now, the last couple of weeks, I may have got 4 days of rain in about 2.5 weeks, all right? And we were getting significant amounts at certain times. But the issue was that temperature was still over 90 degrees and it burned, herbicide burned that particular part of the grass. That's Bermuda grass, it will bounce back, but I don't want to be waiting on that. You know, I might come out here with some Crayolas and paint it back green because I want it looking good. So when I'm showcasing my yard, you'll see that little spot, and somebody watching the video like, look at that spot, look at it, it's over there. See, he doesn't know what he's doing, but that's generally what happens, guys. So this is why I say don't treat, don't even spot treat. If you don't have that a large amount of weeds, your best bet is to go and hand pull them out. Now, you may pull the nut sedge, and we all know if you pull nut sedge, you break it by the roots. Instead of having 1 or 2 nut sedge popping up, the tubers activate, bloop, 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 and then you have underground, and then all of a sudden, now you got 5 or 6 in that spot. I'm willing to deal with that. I'm sorry. I'll post-emerging that when the temperatures get right in the fall, and they'll start dying off anyway. But I don't have a lot of it to sit here and try to spray the whole entire area. So I'm going to go ahead and hand pull weeds. Now, there's a technique to hand pulling weeds, so I want to go ahead and show you the best way to pull those weeds out by hand. Okay, you are fanatics, and like I said, I want you to see Crush Thy Neighbor. Look across the street and look at this one. All right, and that's another video in itself. Guys, the grass is awesome. I'm sorry. I've had guys that get on here and just talk all kinds of stuff and thinking I'm a rookie to this. I've been doing this for over 30 years. This is not new to me. You know, every yard is different. My yard is a little bit different because, man, I take it through it. I experiment, man. I love working new products. I'm sorry for that wind, guys. Hopefully you can hear me without all that paper rustling noise. But normally, guys, what I do is go ahead and walk my property. And as you can see, we don't really have a lot of weeds. I mean, we don't. I don't see that many. This spot right here starting to fill in. It was a disaster. One of the issues I'm having with that, got a lot of shade right there. But look at that back there, guys. You remember how that used to be? Filled in. You remember that sand spot? Filled in. All right, so let's go. Oh, there go a weed. There go a weed right there. So let me show you how to hand pull this to get the most of the roots out that you can. So hopefully it won't grow back. Check it out. Okay, yard fanatics. Now, normally I have my gloves on, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this all natural, using them hands. The best way to pull this is not to clip it. What you try to do, guys, and let me try to zoom in. I'm trying to zoom in as far as I can, but it's gonna be kind of hard. But what you do is you try to get it, if you can see my fingers, right down at the base of this root. Let's see if we can clear that out so you can see it. Get a little closer. Give me a second. All right. So I'm right here at the base. I'm trying to put my finger in the dirt. I'm trying to run it. I'm tracing this runner root basically all the way to the dirt. All right. Now that I got it at the bottom, I want to slowly, I don't want to snatch it out. I want to slowly pull it out. Slowly pulling it out, what that does is kind of give it a little wiggle. It kind of prevents you from breaking all the roots. You're gonna break some, we know that. See, I broke it. But I still feel, there go the root right there. So I just pulled it all out. See that root? And normally when you break those, they regenerate. I don't have a lot. That thing about crowding out weeds, that does apply, and it's 50% truth, 50% lie. But my grass is nice and thick, and these weeds still popped up. But here's the thing, I don't have a lot of them popping up, so I'm gonna do the rest of it. Look. All right, got a couple more. I'm trying to get this camera so you can see it. I want you guys to see that. Some guys come and dig them up, that's fine. Look at that. Look, wait a minute. Look, oh, pull back, Mike. This is what I'm talking about. You see that root system? This is why I say pull them out. Now, here's the thing. When you spray the roots, weeds, it's going to kill from up here. Then, you know, let's say water in 3 hours, 24 hours later. That stuff is going to go down in the plant. It's going to kill from top down. When you water the rest of it in, what happens, it washes down into the root zone. And this root zone, oh my God. This thing is like 10 inches long, man. It's super long. But what it does is get down into the root zone and it'll start attacking it here. And then it'll kill from the bottom up. That's how we get rid of that. So what I'm gonna do is go around and hand pick weeds. And I don't have that many. But I just wanted you to see that. So I think I got a nutsedge pile over here. Let's go check it out. Fanatics. And like I said, here is some nutsedge. Got some right there. Right there. Got some right. Uh-oh. A shadow in the way, but right there. Now nutsedge, like I said, I'm trying to use the same method. Trying to get it down where the root is at. I want to wiggle that joke a little bit. And it's holding on for dear life. God, I already know I'm gonna break that. See that? Now I got a whole bunch of them. Some people just grab it and pull it. This is what I'm talking about. You pull it like that, you did not get the root. So they got little spade shovels and stuff that you can get, and you can actually pull those roots up. All right. Okay, yard fanatics. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk this property, and I'll just let you see me walk back and forth and pull a few weeds up. Enjoy the show. Okay, yard fanatics. Look, BYD is gonna go ahead. BYD Junior. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one up. Go ahead, get that one. Remember, go down to the roots with your fingertips. Do it on the other side so they can see it. Get down in the root zone. But you know, you get the general idea. Got some more in there. Get BYD check. Let me show him. So you see where he pulled from the base of the root, and you see that long root right there? That's what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, yard fanatics, look, if this video has been helpful and you learned something, you need to click on that subscription button and the notification button. Those two things will keep you updated on what's going on with Bermuda Grass Central. All right. The most effective way to learn is to always be in the know. So click on that subscription button, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified by YouTube when I upload a video. Okay, yard fanatics. So now you see how to hand pick those weeds, and I just want to show you, you know, what we got. Like I said, I didn't do the whole entire yard. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't have a lot of weeds, and the funny part is my front is July 2019. I have not sprayed any weed control or pre-emergent on my front and side yards since April of 2018 because I knew I was gonna do that ryegrass installation. And you know, click on that link up there if you want to see that ryegrass story. You don't want to miss that one. But let me show you what we got real quick. And look in that corner there, and you should see what's inside the bag. So look. That's what's in. I'll pour it out. I'll pour it out. I'm about to disappear, but you'll see. Let me pour it out. Just so you can see, like I said, we got some nutseeds, planting, weeds that I don't necessarily know the name of, but you know it's not Bermuda grass. And we pulled all that stuff out right there. So guys, just remember one thing. You're tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with the big yard dog himself. This is BYD, and I'll talk to you soon.